So today we're here to explore a certain question that some people may be asking, some people may be looking into or trying to figure out, or maybe not, who knows. I'm kind of interested in it myself, but today we're going to be exploring what happened to Kavos. Now, his channel is currently in a state of bleeding. For those who don't know what that means, it means that Kavos is losing subscribers. Not many, not enough to really make a massive dent in the million subscribers he currently has, but enough to show that he is no longer gaining subscribers. As of the past day, he's lost over 2,000 subscribers in the past 30 days. And in the past day alone, he's lost 50 subscribers. Which isn't much in considering the fact that he's got over 1 million subscribers, but with the fact that that is considering the fact that he uploaded yesterday, with the fact that the day before he got a 45 sub gain. But then multiple days before that, he was losing hundreds of subscribers. He is consistently in a flip-flop motion of either losing lots of subscribers or gaining some subscribers. Barely gaining at all, because you got to think about it this way. He's still losing subscribers. He's still losing a fair amount of subscribers on that day, just he's managed to gain enough that day to make it a positive growth. But today we're here to explore on what may be this reason. Why Kavos' channel is dying. It's bleeding, so to say. And let's get started. So right now, Kavos' channel is in one of those self-sustaining states. But according to Social Blade, over the past 30 days, he's gained only 1.9 million views. Again, nothing to sneeze at. If you can get that, that's pretty nice. Except for the fact that Kavos is at 1.1 million subscribers. Then that's where it's something you should sneeze at. Nearly 2 million views per month is really nice. But then you realize he's got 1 million subscribers. You'd be thinking that he'd be trying to pull more than that. The average views of the channel would pull in per month when they're in a good healthy state where they're growing slowly or fast, depending. The average rate is about 4 times the views per month in comparison to your subscriber count. But Kavos isn't in that type of thing right now. Right now he's in a self-sustaining state where he's only getting views from the fans that still want to care about his content. Now how did he get here? Why did he get here? And how did he grow in the first place? Well, let's address that last question first. How did he manage to grow an audience in the first place? Well, if you don't remember, back in early 2018, he had his video on Logan Paul gain over 18 million views in just a few weeks. That's pretty phenomenal. That's really good. And considering to the fact that he's only got 1 million subscribers today, that is 18 times his subscriber count, which is impressive nevertheless. But now we gotta think about this. What was his content built on back then? Personality-driven commentary. That is a big sticking point of his content. It was personality-driven. You'd go to watch his content for him, specifically. Not because it's reliable information, not because it's reliable stuff, like it's not updated but news, it's not consistent. You're only go to watch to him because of him. Like you would, let's say you'd watch I'm Alex over Will and E because of I'm Alex. You'd just watch some of Will and E's second channel videos because of either Alex is in it and not when Jay Marriott's in it. You know, that type of thing. Where you watch the content for the person and not the content itself. Which is kind of a state that Kavos has grown his channel off of, with the fact that his content was mostly personality-driven commentary for quite a long time. Until late November last year, where he turned to Who? Or What's Happening Online. Which is a show where he talks about drama happening in the community, which, you see, that's his problem. That's not exactly personality-driven anymore. That's more driven based upon the fact of what he's talking about this time around, instead of him. Yes, of course, a commentary video would do better depending on the topic you talk about, but you still get your fans nevertheless, because it's personality driven. Which, with Kavos' case, that is turned away from that. He turned away from mainly making personality driven stuff to trendy stuff, which, again, is a good thing for a commentator to do, but as how he's doing his content currently, it's becoming more of a news type thing where you'd go to him for reliable information, up-to-date things. That's how he started to build his channel at the end of 2018. You remember, he made 16 Who videos, well, around 16, I can't exactly remember how many, right before the turn of the year. And in considering to the fact that he started doing that series right at the end of November, he made a lot of videos in December, which he did start losing subscribers, but not enough to make a dent in his growth. You see? Because of his change of personality-driven content to consistent news, drama-related content like that, where he kept you up to date with all the big things happening in the community, well, at least he did that for about a month, consistently. His new fans started coming in and subscribing to him for the fact that he was posting pretty much very regularly, with the fact that he had a nearly daily schedule for a few weeks, with the fact that he was growing his audience off the back of just doing different trends, but because of the fact that he was doing it so damn consistently and so goddamn often, he continued to build an audience off of that. And that's when the turn of 2019 comes into play. At this point, he started posting a little less, which is when we start to see the first collection of losses. Not much, mind you. Not much. The first collection of losses in January 2019 was not much, really. Probably like 10, 20 subscribers lost in a few days, but that was about it. Every other day he was still in the green. But as he continued to post less, he started to lose more. Notice that consistently? You notice that consistency? The fact that he started to grow his channel, he grew his channel initially off of personality-driven commentary, where people would come to watch him for him, not because he was consistent or not because he was talking about the latest trend. His Who series made him lose a few of his core fans, not all of them, a fair few of them though. And then he continued to grow his audience, but not instead of, his new audience wasn't coming to him for his personality-driven content anymore. They were coming to him because of his consistency with uploading. You see, the average new viewer would see his Who videos about 3 times in the same week and go, whoa, he's pretty good at keeping up to date with this stuff. And then they would subscribe, hoping to continue to keep up with the information. You see, Drama Alert is Drama Alert for a reason. The reason why it can never be replaced is because most people go to watch Drama Alert for one of two things. Either one, Keemstar. Because Keemstar's Keemstar. Like, you really can't replace Keemstar. None of the videos hosted by other people on the Drama Alert channel ever do as well as the ones hosted by Keemstar. It's just simple fact there, but there's also the part of the audience that come to him for the news that he talks about. Again, he was never consistent in the first place, like in a consistent way, in order to have people want to come to him because he was consistent about it, but they came to him because he was right on the story. Whenever a big story would happen, he would pretty much have a video out within a few days of it happening, sometimes out, and because of his fact that he had a lot of personality written into his content, it kinda made him grow just a lot better. But Kavos, on the other hand, Kavos could easily be replaced for the Who host, practically, and not many people would actually care, because of the fact that his Who-based content is a lot less personality driven. He doesn't seep his personality right into the depths of his video like Keemstar does, but instead he relies more on the topics that he's talking about to drive his viewage, to drive his fans, to drive things on his channel, which, if you're able to keep consistent and able to post many videos per week and not long after like a new topic pops up that's big, then you can grow your channel off of that. In fact, Kavos did for quite a while, but after a bit he started posting less and less in 2019, which has ultimately caused his channel to start to suffer because of it. His content is not self-sustaining properly. His new videos can easily help him sustain his channel, sustain form of income and just things along those lines, but his older content doesn't really last for long. You see, with his commentary stuff now, only his older stuff gets him any form of traction that is acknowledgeable. His Who series only brings him traction for about a week or two before it's like, oh, that's an irrelevant topic, no point caring. With the fact that there are many commentators doing the same form of topic, there are pretty much people that have done it better, have more personality to it, and have just ended up performing better because of that. So, what's next? Can Kavos recover this? Yes, easily. There are 3 ways he could recover this. Well, 2, because the third one's not really much. But number 1, go back to personality-driven commentary, where you focus on one topic per video, and you make it as personality-driven as possible like you've done in the past. 2, be more consistent with the Who series. Be on the ball with drama that's happening in the community, or news that's happening in the community that people may want to be kept up with. With that, you can keep it consistent and continue to grow off the back of it. Or 3, as this option isn't too much of a thing, but make the series more like Will and E's This Week on the internet, This Week Online, This Happened, like that type of stuff. Make it more of those series that commentary channels have just to talk about multiple different topics, but it's still heavily personality driven. I still believe that you can get your old audience back. You can recharge your channel's growth and actually start growing again if you went back to either going personality driven content or being a lot more consistent with your news type stuff. So that's it. It's been a while since I've done one of these type of videos where I just explore the statistics of the channel and what's doing what. Like last time I did, I think was like December, where I looked at a channel that gained 1,000 subscribers from doing sub for sub. It's interesting, isn't it? But anyway, if you did enjoy this video, make sure to leave a like, and if you haven't already, subscribe. Turn on post notifications. But until next time, see ya.